much as long as you're involved with one of the activities and you're friendly towards everyone else, you'll be accepted. Like, it's not really very exclusive.
I think it was awesome, like when I finished Jungle Book, like I felt so proud of myself, so I felt like I was like really like in it.
I don't know really. It's been a while since I was assimilated.
Oh, they're almost assimilated in, sort of like when a protein accepts, or when a protein allows water to pass through it. We open up and allow the kids to flow in, and therefore we accept all, no matter what their background, because we love, we care.
I wouldn't really say that there's like a hierarchy. I think there's like more experience levels. So like the seniors are, you know, on top. Like not like we're on top, but you know, like we just know what to do more often, and so we try to like help the younger students and figure out what's going on.
You can't do a one-man show, and it's everybody that counts, the actors, the crew, the directors. Everybody puts an equal amount of effort into the show, and if one person slacks off, then the whole show could go down.
We do have our officers, which are like the people that are sort of our elected leaders.
Yes, definitely.
No, not really. We try really hard to make it so that everybody feels like even if their job during the show is just to move, you know, one set piece on and off stage, we try really hard to make sure that everybody understands that that job is just as important as any other job. And so, like, there sometimes can be a little bit of separation between like the seniors and the underclassmen, but we try really hard actually to avoid that separation.
No, I think we're all just like a pretty tight group. I don't think anybody feels like they're higher than anybody else. I mean, we have like our officers obviously, but they're not like abusive about their powers. So.
Well, I'd say there's an element of it, because there always is, because you have the people who lead and take charge and are experienced and the people who are less so. But I think it more so goes of the people who've been around and have been experienced no matter what your position is, and it goes down from there.
In there.
The drummer.
Definitely around the theater area. We definitely like to cultivate together because we share common things and have common identities.
I would say it's like a place for everybody, and anybody can feel comfortable with themselves, and it's completely accepting of all people.
It's a space where we all get together, and we're there every day. And so, like, whereas most people might walk into it and it feels a little bit weird because it's not someplace that you are every day. Like, to us, that's home, and we're always, you know, we're running around barefoot and like all kinds of stuff. The stage is just another, you know, place. We spend so much time there, more than we do at our house a lot of times. Well, we go to great dining halls, like one called the Cookout.
Buffalo Wild Wings more often than any other place.
Like Buffalo Wild Wings Cookout.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Mostly at each other's houses. Like most of the time if we're gonna get together, we do it at Erin's house. She's got a nice big basement, so.
Erin's house.
It's got like a nice open floor plan, so it's all basically one big room. She's got like a full-on fridge in there full of soda and snacks and stuff. And her mom's really nice, so her mom's always making all kinds of snacks for us and everything. Big TV, so we mostly, that's where we have a lot of our like holiday parties and stuff and get-togethers.
Confidence. I said that really poorly, hang on. Confidence.
Qualities of a good leader. People are really responsible, they're good with their time.
Title of responsibility, accountants for your actions, and working hard to make sure that people are doing what they're supposed to be doing and not slacking off.
Narcissism, go-getterness, confidence.
Conscious of things that are going on around them.
Like definitely a sense of weirdness. Like there's a lot of goofiness that goes on.
Over-the-topness, neuroticism.
The ability to think outside the box.
We definitely need our scripts obviously to learn our lines, and we also make a lot of notes in our scripts about how to say certain lines and like things to think of while we're on stage and stuff like that.
Costumes and scripts and props.
Props and stuff, like you'll go upstairs and you'll see a prop from an old show that like brings back memories of that show and stuff. We've got a lot of like props that were used in multiple shows, and so some of those hold like meaning to us as far as our involvement in that show.
Looking back at all the old props from like all the past shows, you just like have like all the memories tied to them. So I guess anytime like you look back at it, it's like really nostalgic.
I know a lot of us separately binge watch TV shows, a lot of the same TV shows.
Theater.
Occasionally we go to movies as groups, or we hang out at Aaron's house.
Partying.
Smaller groups of us go ice skating.
There's different kids within the drama department who dress a little bit differently, and I think we've kind of got a good mix of everything. Like, I feel like I dress mostly like most girls my age, and then you've got some of the guys who like to dress a little preppier, and some of the people who like to dress a little more like goth, so you know, you've got a little bit of everything, I think.
We bring clothes for rehearsal, like things that are easy to move in, like t-shirts and yoga pants and shoes, better shoes. And then obviously we have our costumes that we generally don't go out in public with unless we're doing a performance or we need to take pictures or something.
We never look like slobs, I don't think.
Preppy year. Just look at Kieran. I just put
Wait,
that in.
A lot nicer than most of the school.
The guys always dress like in khakis and t-shirts like all the time. It's always like the same, it's kind of creepy.
Probably eat out a lot because we're always going to rehearsal and then home.
The chilies, because the chips and the salsa are amazing.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
We've got vegetarians and people who eat anything.
We speak slightly differently than most people.
Very angrily.
What question does this answer?
Well, at the top there's God Dario, and then under that is lower God Johnson. Or really, I think Johnson being like God category.
Well, see, you don't question Daddario because he's got Daddario. He's a scary man, but as long as you stay on his good side, it's okay.
They all like look to like him for guidance because like, he has so much experience.
I don't really think we worship him, but it's a respect thing.
We also want to try and make him proud, like model off of what he's doing. So I guess it's like a nice camaraderie.
Okay, I wouldn't say not revere. I do probably revere him. Maybe not as like a full-fledged god, maybe like a demigod.
Did you see it? Like, okay, so it's like that. That was like our wolf pack thing. Yep, okay, so it's like, you get down and you're like, I feel great! Yes! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then it just turns into like a little scream. Mama, 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 and then it will go like ba 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 ba, and like pa 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 pa, and like just like stuff like that, or like ka 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 ka. This one is Betty Water. Betty Water bought some butter, but she said this butter is bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. So Betty Water bought some butter, better than the bitter butter, and she put it in her batter, and it made her batter better. To sit in solemn silence on a dull, dark dock, in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short, sharp shock from a cheap and chippy chopper on a big black block.
Okay. I should probably